Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I got some big Chicago Bulls news. Earlier today, some news came out about the Bulls being interested in trading for Andre Drummond. I'm going to be going into that topic later in today's video, but before I get into that, I'm going to be talking about last night's game versus the Pelicans, and also just talking about the Bulls, I'd say, through the first half of the NBA season. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also, leave a quick like on today's video. It takes a second and helps me out. And let me just jump right into it. Last night, the Bulls got a W versus the Pelicans. It was a much closer game than it should have been. The Bulls pretty much controlled that game for the whole time, I'd say. Towards the end, it was really ugly. The Bulls did give up 45 points to the Pelicans in the fourth. I feel like anytime the Bulls get the lead, they tend to choke, and they tend to just take it like their foot off the pedal, which is still bad. Billy Donovan even said after the game, the Bulls still are learning how to close out games. And the Chicago Bulls are halfway through the season. All-Star break is happening right now, and the Bulls don't play again until March 11th versus the 76ers, so I will be posting every day till then, keeping you guys updated on any news and rumors that come out. The trade deadline is coming up as well, so I expect a lot of rumors about that to come out. Like I said, I'll be posting every day, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Halfway through the season, the Chicago Bulls are 16-18, and I saw an interesting stat on Twitter this morning that back in 2016 and 2017, when the Bulls had Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Wade, and Rondo, they were also 16-18. And, of course, like I just said, the Bulls have that record right now. So I'd say the Bulls have gotten better game by game as the season has went along. Billy Donovan has said that as well, and Zach LaVine as well. But they still have a lot of things they need to improve on. Of course, turnovers is a big part of that. The Bulls are always making silly mistakes, I'd say. They need to stop fouling three-point shooters. The Bulls did that like 3 or 4 times last night, especially in the last minute of the game. And they honestly almost blew this game to the Pelicans. But either way, I'm happy the Bulls pulled out that win, even though it was very ugly and it should have never been that close. It's always good to get a win. A win is a win, so I'm happy with that. But like I said, now onto the big news that came out earlier today. I'm going to be honest, this doesn't surprise me at all. The Chicago Bulls have had rebounding problems and just defensive problems for pretty much this whole season. The Lauri Markkanen injury doesn't help, of course. Wendell was hurt for a few games, and he's kind of been slow. He even said he's been like a foot or like a step slow since he's came back from injury. So that doesn't help, especially because the Bulls already are like a small ball lineup, I'd say. Wendell isn't a true 5. He's even said that. He said he's more of a 4 and would rather play the 4 position. I'm also going to be talking about that later in today's video as well. But like I said, the Chicago Bulls have shown trade interest in trading for Andre Drummond. And before I jump into it and give my opinion on it, I want to hear what you guys have to say. And I know there's been a lot of comments in my past videos about you guys wanting the Bulls to trade for Drummond. And let me just say right now, I know a lot of Bulls fans, including myself, I've said this, that we think, Andre Drummond's just a big guy. He's much taller and better than Wendell. I'd say he is bigger than him. He's a better rebounder, but surprisingly, they are pretty much the same height. They're both 6'10", 6'11", and they pretty much both have the same wingspan as well. But Andre Drummond just tends to put up better rebounding numbers, and I'd say he is a better defender than Wendell Carter Jr., and I'm not completely against this, but I did see a lot of Bulls fans on Twitter and Bulls reporters saying, Andre Drummond isn't a better rebounder than Wendell. He's really not better on defense as well, which I tend to disagree. I feel like Andre Drummond's way better than Wendell Carter on rebounding and defense. His game on the offensive end is limited, just like Wendell Carter Jr.'s, I'd say. But the big picture is, I think the Bulls should pursue an Andre Drummond trade, or if he does get bought out. But at the same time, I don't see it happening because I feel like, of course, Andre Drummond wants to win a championship, and the Bulls are not going to win a championship this year, let's be honest. So I definitely see him picking a contending team over us unless we have to trade for him. And I remember the Andre Drummond trade to the Cavs was nothing special. And I'm pretty sure the Cavs traded 2 players that aren't even in the NBA right now in Brandon Knight and John Henson and a second rounder for Andre Drummond. So I hope the Cavs are not expecting a lot in return, because I did see Andre Drummond's salary is about $22 million. Otto Porter Jr.'s, I'm pretty positive, making $27, $28 million. I could definitely see a swap included in them, but I also saw the Cavs are expecting like a solid young player in return or a possible draft pick. I wouldn't mind trading Otto for Andre Drummond, maybe giving them a second rounder included, because like I said, they didn't trade much to get him, and I don't see a big trade market for him, especially if they buy him out. And another thing about a lot of teams being interested in Andre Drummond, a lot of teams are interested, but they don't have salary to make it work. A lot of teams need him to be bought out. And I'm sure the Cavs would rather trade him and at least get something in return rather than buying him out and getting nothing. And like I said, the Bulls are one of the few teams who can make it work, salary-wise in a trade. And like I said, I could definitely see an Otto for him getting traded, maybe including a second rounder. Both their salaries are about the same, if not the same. I believe they're both making 22 or 28 million no matter what. So the salaries are perfect for each other. I wouldn't mind trading Otto in a second rounder for Andre Drummond. Definitely leave some comments below today's video about that. And that's the only way I see Andre Drummond getting, to the Chicago Bulls is with a trade. Like I said, if he gets waived, there's no way he comes to us. He's going to a contender like the Lakers, or I saw Boston's interested as well. I'd say this season he has been playing pretty solid. I mean, he has been benched for most the past few games as the Cavs look to trade him or waive him. I'd say in about 29 minutes a game, he's putting up 18 points, shooting at 47% from the field, and he's also averaging pretty much 14 rebounds a game. This is a very debated topic. I'm definitely for this. I mean, Otto doesn't even play for us. He's just a waste of money, and even when he does play, I feel like he's not that special, and the Bulls can easily replace him. I mean, without him, I'm going to be honest, we really don't miss him. Maybe a little bit, but I'd rather give his minutes to Patrick Williams and other players. And a big upside is he's only 27, and like I said, looking into the bigger picture, I don't see him coming here just because I feel like the Bulls also, they want to, develop their young players this season. I feel like it's obvious. Billy Donovan and Arcidiacono have talked about it many times that this season's a test season. And if you just look at the Bulls starting lineup, their plus minus ratings are terrible. And the Bulls got all their young guys starting when, to be honest, Sato probably should be starting over Coby White. And there's just no way Andre Drummond comes here for a backup role. I don't see the Bulls starting him over Wendell. Maybe with the Lauri Markkanen injury out, we could test Wendell at the 4 if that did happen. But Wendell's not the best three-point shooter, so I don't feel like the spacing on the floor would work and such. I do believe an Andre Drummond and Lauri Markkanen front court would look pretty nice and hopefully provide good numbers. But I've also seen a lot of NBA scouts saying Andre Drummond could put up a 20-20 game and have absolutely no effect on the game. I disagree with that. I mean, I see both ways, 50-50. I mean, he was on the Pistons putting up great numbers, and he wasn't winning games over there, but the Pistons had a terrible roster. This topic is definitely interesting. If the Bulls do trade for him, I see an Otto and second rounder for him. I'd be down for that because why not? But at the same time, I don't really see the Bulls trading for anyone, and I see him getting waived more than likely and signing with a contender. Definitely leave some comments below today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.